Today, I want to quickly give you the update of the trial of Afa Babatunde Sotitobire that is continuing in Akure, Ondo State, Nigeria. You know, we've been coming along since the trial started, and so far, the defense, the people who are presenting their case against the charges that have been laid against them, and remember the charges that have been laid against Sotitobire and 6 of his church members are conspiracy to aid and abet kidnapping itself, and number 3, destruction of vital evidence. So these defense trials have been continuing since last week, and they are basically there to prove with the evidence and their witnesses that the charges against them is not true. Hi everybody, I really hope that you are all doing well. Welcome back to another video on my channel. This is my Blessedom TV. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, I want to continue to bring you the update of the trial of Afa Babatunde Sotitobire that is continuing in Ondo State, Nigeria. So today I want to bring you the update of what happened on the 16th. You remember I've done the court proceedings that happened on the 14th, on the 15th. So today's one is going to be centered on the proceedings. That is the defense trial proceedings that happened on the 16th. That was on Thursday, so it's coming one day late, but here it is. So you're welcome to my channel. If you are joining us for the first time, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much if you already did that. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you who already subscribe, who joined me here, who support me on this channel. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. So moving on quickly, I just want to continue to say that if you are not following along and you just came for the first time, I'll say you should look at this playlist and filter through the updates from where you want to start, So today I want to just tell you that, in the last proceedings, they presented 4 witnesses and 2 police inspectors and 2 children teachers. So those 2 children teachers are also standing trial, so they are like part of the people you see going up and down with Sotitobire. You see all these people that are going along with him. The one that already gave her own witness last week, that's the Margaret Oyebola and Olayinka Modara. So those are also co-accused with Sotitobire, and today they continue to bring more witnesses of those people who were in that crèche that day. So when I'm telling you that they are the 9th, 10th witness that have been brought so far, I'm just wanted to bring to your knowledge that they are also the co-accused. So these women that are presenting their witness, they are also kind of defending themselves because they are sitting there in the dock. They have been in jail with Sotitobire. So whatever they are saying is also in defense of themselves. So what Margaret Oyebola said, they all went to throw trash when the gold got missing, is also in defense of herself. And the second, Olayinka Modara, is also co-accused with Sotitobire, and her evidence is also in defense of herself. And you know that in the previous day, that was on the 15th, they were not able to cross-examine that Olayinka Modara. So they continued this 6th proceedings, that court trial on the 16th, with her own cross-examination. And this Olayinka Modara basically agreed with Margaret Oyebola that they went to throw away trash, you see. So they now brought the next 2 women that were also there, that are also there in jail with Sotitobire, in the person of Grace Ogunjobi and Moturai Ogunjobi. So apparently they are related. So this Grace Ogunjobi brought another dimension to the story. She continued with the story that they were saying that there is another woman that came in the company of goat's mother, and she saw this woman, and she saw this woman feeding goat with rice, and she cautioned the woman that she should not feed the children, that it's against their church rule. So for the record, we know that they have never said anything about rice before. It has always been about buns. But now the Ogunjobis, that is this Grace Ogunjobi and the other Moturai Ogunjobi, they are saying that they saw this woman, whoever she is, feeding goat with rice. And the mother said something like that when she came, she saw that they faced her child to this woman, and she thought she was one of them, and she saw that woman giving her child buns, and she told the woman not to give her child anything that is not in the lunch bag unless it is from the church, you see. So, and Margaret Oyebola, you remember, of the previous day already contradicted herself, because she said when she asked Gold's mother if she came with that woman, Gold's mother told her that she came alone. So, you know, she was brought to the knowledge that there's a woman there, and she asked Gold's mother, is this somebody that you came with? Ghost mother said no, she came alone. So that was what Margaret Oyebola said, and eventually she went to throw away trash, and that was what when the baby got missing. And this Olayinka Mudara corroborated that story with Margaret Oyebola. So now we move on to the Ogunjobis. The Ogunjobis are saying another story. They are saying something very different, very new, that they saw this woman and she was feeding the baby with rice, you see. And the second Ogunjobi also corroborated that story that the first Ogunjobi is saying, you know. So there are two Ogunjobi, Grace and Moturayo. So Grace said she saw the woman, and she saw her feeding the children, and she told the woman not to feed the children because it's against the church rule. But unfortunately, she was distracted by another child that was vomiting. So she went to attend to that child that is vomiting. So by the time she came, she was still there attending to the children, and like apparently she has finished attending to the vomiting one, and she continued to attend to the other children. And next thing, she heard the alarm that Gold is nowhere to be found, you see. And then the other Ogunjobi, that is the Moturai Ogunjobi, also said that she saw the woman, you know, and the woman was feeding Gold rice. And while she was feeding Gold rice, that Gold's mother came in and said, even instructed her to add juice to the food that she's giving to Gold. And that after the woman fed Gold, that she saw the woman live with Gold. So this one is saying that she didn't go anywhere. She was there. It happened before her. And she brought another dimension to it, that it was rice. So before I continue, I have a video where the women who were there, that they said that it was buns. So for the first time, we are hearing about rice. So I'll just let you hear that clip, although it's in Yoruba, but I'll just tell you what it is. I've shown this video before, but I think just to elaborate more, you need to see the video. Watch.
Oh yeah, Sister Robert, we're in children class. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ náà.
Okay, ní ọjọ́ yẹn, bọ́ ṣe gbọ́mọ yẹn dé, àwọn méjì ló gbọ́mọ yẹn wá ní ọjọ́ náà.
Ṣé ẹ rí wọn?
Mo rí wọn.
Ká ní àti ká ní.
Gbọ́mọ yẹn dé, ìyá ọlọ́mọ àti èèyàn kan ló gbé wá. The next 5 minutes, owó padà wá. Ó wá fọ́mọ yẹn ní omi àti oúnjẹ. Bó ṣe lọ nìyẹn. Next 5 máa padà wá. Ìyá ní ọmọ. Àwa ní ìkejì ẹ̀ tí wá sí báyìí náà.
Ìkejì ẹ̀.
Tọ́jọ́ wá gbé ọmọ yẹn wá. Tọ́jọ́ drop ọmọ yẹn. Ó wá ní ohun rányàn wá. Àwa ní ìkejì ẹ̀ tí wá sí báyìí tó gbé ọmọ bó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn pé láíláí.
Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ padà rí kejì ẹ̀yẹn mọ́ báyìí.
Rí kejì yẹn. Òun ló dẹ̀ ràn wá.
Ṣé wọ́n lọ pọ́n òun ò mọ̀ kejì yẹn ni? Ṣé wọ́n lọ pọ́n òun ò mọ̀ ni?
Ó mọ̀ bọ̀ ó parọ́ pé òun ò mọ̀. Wọ́n jọ pílánì ẹ̀ ni. Ó yá òun wọn pín bọ́ọ̀sì. Ó fún ẹ̀rí lọ́jọ́ ìgbọ́ kò sọ́mọ̀ kankan tó fún bọ́ọ̀sì lọ́jọ́ ẹ̀. Bọ̀ àsọdùn Àkúrẹ́ náà ìtìlẹ́yìn ìfọ̀pín bọ́ọ̀sì. Ìbọ̀dọ̀ ti rí bọ́ọ̀sì kan pín. Ìṣòpín bọ́ọ̀sì. Wọ́n pín bọ́ọ̀sì ní Sotitobire rí. Bisikíìtì 10 naira gan. Àpín lọ́jọ́ ẹ̀ fáfá ọmọ yẹn. Àkúrẹ́ ojú rẹ̀ láti rí òní kí aṣọ.
So my people, is this not a contradiction? Because they said they were there on that day, and this woman came in the company of another woman. And it was this woman that came back. In fact, these people, they are even disputing the fact that they gave Gold buns, that maybe that it was even Gold's mother that gave Gold the buns, that they don't share buns. So they are talking about buns. And for those of you who don't know buns is just, you know, like a fried pastry that is very common in Nigeria. So in continuation, the other woman that is also standing trial, that is Esther Kayode, also gave her own witness alongside that Peter Anjori. That is the man that you see with them, the young man, and that young man is maybe Sotitobire's personal assistant. And again, this Moturayo Ogunjobi said something else, that Ghost's mother have already given a statement that there were 4 of them that came together to the church. Me, I didn't hear that one. I have to be clear. All the videos I have seen about Ghost's mother saying what happened, she has been pretty consistent. She has never said she came in the company of anybody. She has always been saying she and her husband came to the church. But now this woman, this Moturayo Ogunjobi, is saying that Ghost's mother have given an earlier statement, and Sotitobire's lawyer is actually corroborating this story that Ghost's mother, Modupe Kolawole, has already given a statement before that she came with another 4th person. She has her husband, this other person, and the child, that she should come and tell Nigerians and the court who that 3rd person is, because this Grace Ogunjobi is saying that she saw that woman feeding the child and that woman left with the child, and she saw that woman come with with Modupe Kolawole, that is Ghost's mother, you see. And she said another thing very interesting, that when they were raising the alarm that their gold is nowhere to be found, that the mother was not having it. The mother made a comment that children don't go missing in church, that children die in church. So me, I've never heard that one before, and I don't know of what importance that statement is, but she, for whatever reason, thought it's something important to say, that the mother said children don't go missing in the church, that children die in church. I don't know. But anyways, let me let you hear what Sotitobire's lawyer have to say.
All the 3 persons confessed that 4 of them go to the church at the same time. The subsequent story that only 3 of them, that is the mother of the child, the father of the child, and the child got to the church at the same time, with the exception of Esther, is a later day story. It's absolutely an after story. And we had brought documents, written statements earlier made by Esther Kolawole, by Kolawole Temitope, and of course the mother of the child, showing that 4 of them got to the church at the same time. That's all 3 persons and the child, making 4 go to the church at the same time. So they have a duty to explain to this court and to Nigerians how and where that 4th person disappeared. When at the earliest possible time they said 4 persons got to the church, and later they now turned around and said 3 persons got to the church. You'll find out that the church, the church officials have been consistent, showing that 4 persons got to the church at the same time, and that one of those persons was the one who came back and took this child away. So if the person have now come back with the witnesses who are saying that no, not 4, 3, yet they had written long before now that 4 persons go to that church, they have a duty to this court and to Nigerians, and of course to the Almighty God, to explain the whereabouts of that one person who the church are alleging was the one that actually took that child.
Alright,
thank you.
lórí àwọn ìwádìí tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti ṣe, tí ẹ̀mọ́ ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀gbẹ́ lórí ìwádìí tí ẹ̀gbọ́n àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti ṣe, ó bá sán
Yorùbá ìwò ṣé Yorùbá àkúrẹ́ ní àbí Yorùbá àbàdàn?
ilé ìjọba ti lè sọ.
Okay, the main thing ni wípé gẹ́gẹ́ bí gbogbo a ṣe gbọ́ ní court, ẹ̀rí ta ti kó wá sílé ẹjọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ tí àwọn ìyá ọlọ́mọ àti bàbá ọlọ́mọ sọ, wọ́n sọ wípé àwọn 4 ló dé ilé ìjọsìn yẹn lọ́jọ́ kan náà. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó yá, wọ́n tún yí, wọ́n ní kì í ṣe àwọn 4, wọ́n pé àwọn 3 ni. So but àwọn church kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ́ wọ́n sọ wípé ẹ̀rí wà wípé àwọn 4 ló dé ilé ìjọsìn yẹn ní àkókò kan náà. So níta wá ń sọ ń sìn ní wípé àwọn ìyá ọlọ́mọ àti bàbá ọlọ́mọ wọn ò tí ì sọ fúnlé ẹjọ́ yìí ibi tí ibi kẹ́rin tí wọ́n sọ fún ọjọ́ dé church yẹn, ibi tó sá lọ àbí ibi tó kù lọ kó tó di pé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ wọn táwọn sọ jẹ́lẹ̀ ní.
So you see, he's hanging on to that fourth person, and insisting that she has already made that statement, and they have already given that statement as part of their evidence, and that Ghost mother should come and tell who that fourth person, whoever it is that they came with. But the lawyer representing the family of the child have something else in mind. She feels that they are just kind of playing around this case and making some dribbles, something that is not going anywhere, and she believes that they are just buying time for whatever reason. And let me just let you hear what she has to say.
And going further, a witness that defendant witnesses told the court that immediately the incident happened, she was with the complainant, the mother of the missing child, and she came to the children's department and she saw a stranger feeding her child, and she asked the HOD that, is this stranger one of your workers? From their own witness, they said, wait and see how it goes. The court is there to look at the whole evidence. Bí a ṣe wí ní àná pé àwọn kan nínú àwọn ẹlẹ́rìí mi sọ wípé ènìyàn méjì ló gbọ́mọ wá. Àwọn náà ló tún wá sọ wípé ìyá ọlọ́mọ dáhùn pé èmi nìkan ni mo gbọ́mọ mi wá o. Ní èní, ìkan nínú àwọn olùjọ́ wọn ó tún sọ wípé ìgbà tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ara àwọn children teacher ó lòun lọ bá ìyá ọlọ́mọ. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣé o gbọ́mọ wá? Ó ní mo gbọ́mọ wá. Ibi tí mo gbọ́mọ mi sí. Mo tún gbà tí mo wá wo ọmọ mi, mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ HOD. Ẹni tó ń fọmọ mi lóúnjẹ yìí ṣe ara yín ni. Ẹni tó ń fọmọ mi lóúnjẹ. So mo ní ẹ jẹ́ kí a dúró. A kì í ṣe adájọ́ agbègbè ìjọ olúkàlùkù wa. And to let you know, they have adjourned again. To them, they want to call 20 witnesses, and they said they are bringing even more police men to come and witness in this case. So we are there, we are waiting for them. I know God will.
So you can see that Sotitobire's lawyer is going along with this argument that there was indeed a fourth person, and that Modupe Kolawole, that is the mother of Gold, have already given a statement saying that they were four that came together, and that statement is already with the court. So I've never heard about that version. I've been following this case. I've never heard that version. The woman have always said she came with her her husband and her child, and I've never heard that version. And then you see this case of them saying it was rice. It's a new one, because up until now they have been saying buns. So like snacks, not rice. Like rice is a full meal. So the question is, did any one of them at any point ask the woman to leave the place, since it was not according to the rule of the church? Did they ask her to leave that place? And why did they allow the woman to live with Gold? Because you have seen Gold's mother and you have seen this woman, and Gold's mother did not open her mouth clearly and tell you, this is my second though, give my child to her. On what basis did you just look on and allow somebody to go with another person's child and say Ikeji the second? Like, it's all over the place for me. It's all over the place. And what is also surprising to me is that how can they be in incarceration? They have been in that place with Sotitobire since December. Since December, they've been in that place. And is it that they have not been able to talk to each other, or they don't know what happened, or is it that they don't allow them to communicate with each other? Because I don't understand why they are saying different things. And why are they saying different things? Why this one said they went to throw away trash. This one said he saw the woman but was distracted with somebody that was vomiting. And this other one is saying that, in fact, he saw the woman living with the child. So On what basis did you allow the woman to live with the child? You said she came with the mother. Did the mother tell you that this is my partner, this is my sister, this is my neighbor? Like, you saw two people together. It doesn't mean anything. Let's assume that will be true. You know, let's just assume for the moment that, okay, you saw somebody with somebody. Like, if you see me with somebody, we come into a place at the same time. It doesn't mean anything. You know, sometimes you can go into the bus. Somebody can even give somebody a lift. It doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying, you know, because up until now, Ghost Mother have never said anything like that. I don't want to put Ghost Mother's you know, statement in this video because it's going to drag on for too long. But you know, it's in the public domain. You can watch it for yourself. And you see the children lawyer saying that they are just you know, playing around the whole thing, that they know the truth, and that they are just kind of buying time. You see, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, if somebody came in the company of somebody else and said, okay, put the child in my care, then somebody just comes. So why would I just give somebody another person? Why would I look on, say, because they came together? I don't know them. I don't know their story. Ghost Mother don't tell you that this is my sister, this is my mother, this is my neighbor, this is anything to me. So why are you, on the basis of assumption, allowing somebody to go with odidi omo? That is what Yoruba people used to say, odidi omo, like a whole child. No be say na bag, no be say na one thing. A whole child. You will allow somebody on the basis of assumption. Somebody you don't know. Somebody that is not a part of your workers. Somebody that obviously is not even a member of your church, because if it's a member of your church, you will know the person. That is assuming they don't know what is going on. So yeah, I don't want to put my own interjections, but I think that if you want to follow it logically, you will see that a lot of things are not adding up. You see, a lot of things are not adding up because there were 14 of them, and like those people in that video, you see what they were saying, that it was buns, and now you see this one, they were saying it was rice. You see, the Ogunjobis, they say it was rice. So which one is it? Is it rice or buns? I mean, this is something that you are in jail because of it, and you want to tell me that you don't have a good recollection of what happened. I think that the whole time you've been there, it will give you enough room to reflect on that day, what happened, who the woman is, what she looked like. So on what basis now that are they telling this kind of stories that are not coming together in any way? You know, how can this one say I was distracted, I didn't know, pay attention anymore, and this one said I was there actually and I looked on and she left? I mean, that one is crazy. Okay, who is the woman? Is he a church member? Like, do you have some level of trust before you can just allow somebody? It's a huge place. I've seen the church. It's a very big congregation. So many people come there. So if you don't know who this woman is, and you don't know that she's your church member, and you don't even know that if they say who took the child, you can say, is this sister somebody? Is this? You don't know the person by name. You see? So I feel that they are still not wanting to say the real truth, really, for me, because this story is like they are just talking a cock and bull story, really, because if you want to follow what they are saying, you know. Yeah, but anyway, let's continue to see what the defense want to do next week, because they said they are going to round up the case next week, and next week they want to present more witness, and those witnesses are going to be police people. Me, I don't know what police people have to do with it again, no, because police is supposed to even be the one that is on the prosecutor's side, and I don't know why police is on the defense side, you know. But whatever, we'll continue to follow it up and see. Yeah, that's all I have to say for today. Thank you so much for watching up until now. Let's continue to be prayerful that God Almighty will reveal everything concerning this case, and to strengthen everyone that is suffering because of this case, and to exonerate everyone that is innocent in this case. Yeah, that is all I just can say at this point in time. Thank you so much for watching again up until this time, and I hope that you like this video. I hope that you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much if you are subscribing and joining me, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Have a nice weekend. Bye for now. Bye.